end of an era. Oh my gosh, the end of a great era. What's a great piece of domination, an end of a great piece of power. Blah, 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 blah. Youngsville via Bottom Central over blah, blah Avenue. What have I been preaching about all this time? Yes, I didn't believe that Spain would come out so early. I didn't believe that they would concede 7 goals in 2 games, scoring only 1 goal via a penalty in the first 2 matches. But guys, what have I been telling you over this past years? I've been the solitary voice in saying they stole that World Cup. This isn't football that they're playing. That the only reason why they're successful is because of how rubbish people are. That's what. It's because of the lack of proper individual skill that there exists. So you look at this match right now, and what's epitomized the rubbishness of this philosophy called Tic Tac Toe? You're 2-0 down. You don't have control of the game. You need to come back into the match. You have a counter-attack. Chile have about 3 defenders. You have 3 attackers. It's like 3 on 3. Can somebody take a shot? Can somebody run with the ball and try and take a shot? Pass, 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 and you lose the ball. That pretty much epitomizes how stupid the tic-tac-toe philosophy is. In the arrogance, Spain did not have a plan B. In the arrogance, they did not have a plan B of like, if we're 1-0 and if we're chasing them, or if it's 0-0 and we need to win the game, how do we play much more attacking? How do we take more risks? How do we play much more direct to really try and get a chance? Australia gave Chile more problems than what Spain did. Australia caused Chile a lot more problems defensively than what Spain did. And let me talk about Chile. Maybe it's because it's in South America and there are all of these South Americans down there. That defensive performance by Chile was absolutely incredible. Defensively, they were amazing. Yes, Spain were doing their rubbish tic-tac-toe, but defensively, Chile were incredible. I mean, the hustling, the aggression, even Alexis Sanchez from striker was hustling. Everybody was hustling. Vidal, the guy who was injured, hustling. Everybody tackled, they fought, and they just gave 125.67 recurring percent energy in this match. And I think that Chile, the reason why they won was very simple. They're hustling, they're defending, but when they attacked quickly and they went direct. You look at that first goal. Pass forward, shoot, goal. Second goal, Casillas. That's just a bad mistake. You punch it to a damn guy that's waiting there too. And who said it was a toe poke? It's a temple. That wasn't a toe. No, this you're dealing with Chileans. You're dealing with guys from South America who know how to play football. That was from the outside of his foot. If it was a toe poke, the ball would go straight. Because it was the outside of his foot, you saw the ball actually curve away from Casillas as he tried to save it. It was a side-footed finish. Believe that. So that's just what's on the ground now. That's what's on the ground now. Because let's just be real here. Let's be really real here. Spain, I feel that it's a victory for football that Spain are out. I don't understand why Fabregas wasn't playing. I don't understand why Cazorla wasn't starting. I don't understand why he did not go for it much. I mean, fair enough, he played Pedro, but how well have Barcelona played this season? I mean, fair enough, you put in Pedro in there, but why don't you play Fab? I mean, why wasn't Fabregas played? And as I said before, Villa deserved a last hurrah for this World Cup. Because Villa, he works well in this tic-tac-toe system. And even if he did not have as good a season as Costa did, Costa was playing for Atletico Madrid, and Atletico play the complete opposite to how Spain, Barcelona, and Bayern now play. So I just think that, it's a victory for football. It's a victory for football because I was sick and tired of this rubbish. Because as you saw here, Chile are a very exciting team. And I told you, Chile were one of the most interesting teams that I saw. But they couldn't play their game because Spain forced teams into playing badly because their football is so anti-football that they force them into playing badly because they keep possession of the ball for so long, doing nothing with it, slow the game down for so long, pass the ball sideways and backwards. It removes all the energy from the game. So that's why with this philosophy of Spain, they can't actually be engaged in an entertaining match. They just can't be because their football is so anti-football. I'd rather watch a defensive team like Iran play. Do you know why? Fair enough, they're very defensive, but when they attack, they cross, they shoot, they go forward, they try and pass the ball forward. And the only thing that's holding them back is that they do not have great individual talent and ability. But I cannot stand watching a team that you are on a counter-attack and you're passing the ball sideways. You're on a counter-attack and you pass the ball backwards. You're on a counter-attack and you hold the ball up and wait for support to come so you can pass, go 2, 3, 4 passes. It's stupid. It's a stupid, stupid philosophy. How I grew up playing football, how I understood football, what football is, the first thing you try and do is if you're in the attacking area, the first thing you try and do is you try and dribble. If you can't dribble or run forward, then you pass. The first thing is, can I take a shot? Can I try and dribble if I'm in the attacking area? Fair enough, if you're in the midfield area, first thing is pass the ball, obviously. If you're in the defensive area, first thing to do is get the ball clear, or really, can I pass the ball? If I can pass the ball, clear the ball. If you're in an attacking area, in the final third, the first thing that should be in your mind is, can I take a shot, or can I play a forward pass that is a dangerous forward pass? Those should be the first two things on your mind. The last thing on your mind is passing sideways or passing to someone. If you're in an attacking area, is especially if you're 2-0 down, is can I take a shot? Can I either take a shot or can I make space to take a shot? Or can I try and chip the ball in or cross the ball in or drive the ball across into the 18 yard for somebody to try and get their leg in there? That's what football is. The Spain's Tic Tac Toe, that's not football. And for me, my advice to Del Bosque and all the Spanish guys is end it. End this Tic Tac Toe. End it. Pep Guardiola, end it. Don't be stubborn. Don't be arrogant. End it. It began, the seeds were planted by Heinkes back in that beautiful 7-0 smack at the Dameth. He planted it. And then they've been sown by other teams. I mean, how many more times do you want to get embarrassed and beaten? 5-1, 4-0, 3-0, 4-0. I mean, these are only the scorelines that Tic Tac Toe has received. Guys, it's a victory for football. And for me, Chile, well, that's going to be a beautiful match, Holland against Chile. And you know what? I want to talk about Chile because I don't want to dominate it by Spain. Defense. If Chile can show that defensive fortitude and they can show that fight, and if Sanchez, Vargas, Valdivia wasn't even playing, but I think that Sampaoli, who is the funniest coach I've actually seen, is, look at that guy's belly. Sampaoli looks like a cartoon character. That's the Chilean coach. So Valdivia wasn't playing, but I think that was actually a tactical change because I think he wanted more men in midfield, hence why they were less attacking and they tried to stifle the Spanish possession. So with Valdivia, Vargas, Alexis Sanchez, if they can show that fight and Sanchez can really hustle as well as Vargas and Valdivia, they can beat Brazil. They can beat Brazil. You know, so that's just the thing. I mean, this Chilean team, man, I told you, man, you're in South America, bro. You're in South America, bro. This is their home ground, okay? This is the crib. You're in their crib, and you're seeing a lot of Chilean guys. These guys, they've taken over Brazil just like Colombia. So once you're entering into somebody's compound, it's very difficult to try and do something. Hence why Spain even realized that, man, we can't do something around here, you know, tapas bar. So I've got some faith that if Chile show the same defensive fortitude, if they're not defensive, they'll get taken. I think they show the same defensive fortitude, the same fight, and they can get that ball to Sanchez and Vargas and Valdivia, and Vidal can really lead it up on that midfield. Gutierrez, all those boys. Bravo. Chile can do something. Chile can really do something. So I must adios to Spain. It hasn't been swell. Congratulations to Chile for taking a huge scalp and onward towards the second round. Bada bing, bada 42 swags.